Hi, I'm Lauren Lacey, and welcome to the first ever episode of Love Matters. On this podcast, we will be giving relationship advice and talking about the ins and outs of today's relationships. This episode has a special guest,
Ryan Schmidt.
And today we will be discussing some relationship pet peeves. To start, we are going to hear some of Ryan's biggest pet peeves in relationships. Ryan?
I think secrets are some big pet peeves of mine. Keeping secrets from the significant other.
Any type of secrets? Or
any secret. Whether it be what you did in 5th grade or what you did yesterday. You gotta trust them, man.
So trustworthiness is a big thing in relationships.
Absolutely.
Has anyone ever kept secrets from you?
Yes.
What resulted in it?
Bad things. Yelling. Arguing. I don't know.
Okay, were you in a relationship with a person? Or?
Yes. Yeah, I was. I was like, dude, why'd you gotta do that to me?
Okay, did the secret lead to the relationship ending?
Yes.
Okay. And what's another pet peeve that you have?
Well, I can think of it, I just don't know what it's called. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. I know the characteristics of it, I just don't know how to name it.
Okay, well then explain it.
When someone says they'll do something, but they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I feel?
They don't go through with what they say they're going to do.
Yeah,
Give us an example.
If someone says, they're going to take you, you're going to go to, the movies and then go to dinner afterwards, and then they say, oh, something came up, I can't do it. Who does that?
Okay.
I even showered for this. Come on, I don't shower.
Yeah, so I have some pet peeves.
All right.
What are your thoughts on comparing your relationship to others?
Depends on how you compare it.
Say you're comparing something that you like about someone else's relationship, and you wish you had
to your own,
yeah.
Two different people's?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, because, you can see what the field's like. You can play the field right. You can be like, so they're doing this right, maybe I should try this,
What if it, has a negative impact?
Then you don't do it again.
If you're in a relationship and someone is unresponsive and ignoring you, would you consider that a pet peeve?
Yes and no.
Okay, so, if someone's doing it on purpose?
On purpose, yeah.
But then you are understanding if they're just busy.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you feel about if someone in your relationship is friendly with their ex?
Define friendly. What kind of friendly are we talking about here?
Just
acquaintances, or they talk on a daily basis?
They're friends, but she's too friendly. Taking it too far.
Ooh, then you're gonna have to cut ties right there and cut the cord.
Okay. How do you feel about silent treatment?
I think it's childish.
Okay. Do you think it's reasonable in some?
Absolutely not.
Never.
You're a grown up. You can talk. You're not 6. You're not in 1st grade.
Okay. Another pet peeve that I'm fine when someone says they're fine when they're really not. What do you do in that situation?
Prod them. Keep going at it, because eventually they'll snap. It's like torture.
Good torture or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
When someone's really defensive,
and
what do you think that does to a relationship?
Well, it depends on what they're getting defensive about.
Everything.
Defensive about everything? Well, it kind of shows, who you are as a person, so I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing.
Okay. What do you think, when one person in a relationship is trying all the time and the other person doesn't give any effort?
The one person that's trying's got to go, man. They got to just cut the ties.
So, the person that's trying should, give up, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because why would you...
there's no sense in trying.
Why would you give 100% when the other person's not giving 100%?
Okay, that's what I was thinking. When someone, the person in your relationship acts different around their friends, in a negative way.
Call them out on it.
Okay, and what if they continue to do it?
3 strikes, you're out. Pretty simple.
This kind of goes back to yours, with trust. When someone's, snooping and, constantly just doesn't trust you and, trying to figure out what you're doing all the time. Do you think that's, someone caring?
God, if someone ever asked to go through my phone, I'd be why? Why do you need to go through my phone?
Okay, but would you let them?
Yeah, I got nothing to hide.
Okay. What if you did have something to hide? What would you do?
I might still let them go through it.
Okay.
Because, like, if I have something... I mean, the fact that you let them go through it while having it on your phone kind of shows that you kind of, like, want them to know that you're trustworthy still. Like,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, maybe what about, like, when someone's, like, only open to you but doesn't want to get to know the people, like, that you're associated with?
I mean, that's fine. No, I never asked them to partake in knowing my friends. So.
What about your family?
Well,
Is that important to you or
family's
no?
kind of different. I mean, you got to know them, but you don't have to know them.
Okay.
No one wants to know Big John. Big John's kind of scary.
Yeah, my dad is kind of scary. Okay, so what would be your advice on fixing or addressing a situation or a pet peeve? Something that's bothering you in a relationship. Communication is
talk
key.
about it. Yeah, absolutely. It's the key to the lock.
Right.
It's what unlocks relationships, you know?
Yeah. Do you think there's ever, like, a certain point where communication doesn't even matter and you should just end it?
There's points, but those are like the extremes.
Okay.
The worst case scenarios.
Okay. Well, I think that concludes our first episode of Love Matters. Make sure to stay tuned for our next episode featuring relationship advice. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you back on the next episode.